was about 18. And like most Native Americans, you know, alcohol was imported into my communities by the barrel. And they knew it was easier to, defeat a warrior if she was drunk. So that happened to our people a lot. And over time, that affected my family, my mother, my grandparents. So anyways, long story short, I got really caught up in the drugs. And sadly, even as a little girl, some of the older people around me used to touch me in ways that was not appropriate, you know. And they trained me to think that my body wasn't mine. You know, so at a very young age, I was being primed and conditioned for being a nice subservient object in rape culture. So that sucked. And then in high school, actually, a lot of things happened to me. And in college, I went to Stanford. I don't know how I got there, but I went to school over there. And Stanford is a hotbed of rape culture, I'll tell you that right now. And so I had a lot of things happen, you know. And I always blamed myself. I thought, you know, if I wouldn't have drank that night, if I would have done the karate chop, if I would have said no louder, or if I would have just said no at all, then that wouldn't have happened. And therefore it was my fault. And I found all kinds of creative ways to blame myself. And over time, that hatred that I might have had towards others, what they did to me, was turned inward. And it got to a point where I hit rock bottom. And I made a prayer to Creator when I was about 20 years old. And I said, Creator, I think I'm finally ready to get sober. Can you please help? And I wasn't sure if anyone was listening. But it turns out someone was, because a lot of messengers came my way. And some of the things they taught me are as follows. Said, number one, Lyla, no matter what anyone does to your body, you are always, always going to be sacred. And they said, number two, you are not your body. You are your spirit. This goes for every gender of person or non-binary gender. I said, you are not your body. You are your spirit. And so maybe they did things to your body, but they can never really ever touch you. And so you are unchanged by what happened. You are not less of a woman. You're not less of a person. And they said, furthermore, number three, remember the dark always goes after the brightest lights. Or rather, the spirit that is okay with inflicting suffering always goes after and targets the brightest lights. And I was like, oh, that makes my life make a lot of sense. I just got hit over and over and over. And they said, Lyla, you are not only worthy of being connected to Creator, but you could be a really good instrument to help the world if you were able to heal. So they said, in order to heal, you just look at the truth, you know, what these people really did to you. And that was hard. And they said, well, then the way to finish healing is to forgive. Say, you know, pray for them. Because that erases the last wound that they gave you, which is the wound of bitterness and hatred. You know, and it doesn't mean what they did was okay. It doesn't mean you go have tea with them. It just means you send them love. You send them prayers. You send them kindness and compassion. And you wish them the best. So I did a lot of that. And now I feel very happy to say that in December 15th of this year, I will be 6 years sober. A lot of my addiction was rooted in self-hatred, you know, and it was a cyclic process. But here's my thank you song to Creator for helping me get sober and showing me that I'm sacred and that I'm his, her, its warrior. I just want to thank, wait, let's see. I just want to thank you for everything you do. Just want to thank you, Creator, for everything you are. You taught me how to love myself when nobody else believed take me away in that chariot of flames, all the addiction and the pain, 'cause I am yours now. Creator, I'm yours, in your everlasting arms, in your everlasting arms. And I just want to thank you, yeah, for everything you do. Just want to thank you, Creator, for everything you are. You tell me how to love